Kingston, modern-day Jamaica's capital city, is home to the world's 7th largest natural harbor and the island's center of finance and commerce. This is a city which hath foundation.
Magic in Kingston town.
Towards the end of the 16th century, Kingston was an area of housing boasting little more than a few pigs, pig farmers, and fishing shacks. Following the catastrophic earthquake of 1692, a major portion of the nearby flourishing town of Port Royal perched on the opposite side of the harbor went crashing beneath the sea. Survivors found refuge on the piece of land encasing the harbor that would come to be known as Kingston. The vision for a new town was to be realized after the purchase of the land from Governor William Beeston. Soon after, a new town, based upon a town plan drawn up by John Goff, a surveyor, was succeeding the commercial epicenter of Port Royal. Kingston was declared by law as a parish in 1693 and a town 20 years later. The natural harbor by the town enabled it to flourish as an important seaport, and traders who grew fat on the profits built fine houses throughout the town. As the center of commerce and fashion, Kingston rapidly outshined Jamaica's tranquil official capital in Spanish Town. Talks of moving the capital from the St. Catherine area to the big city created a split between the planter and the administrative classes, who were resisting the move, and the merchants wanting the capital in Kingston. But the move was carried out by Governor Charles Knowles, who passed an act transferring the government offices to Kingston in 1755. Controversy brewed, and the merchants' success was short-lived, as soon after Governor Knowles was recalled to London in 1758, the next governor repealed the act. Spanish Town was once again the capital. A huge procession of carts brought back the island's papers to Spanish Town, a victory against Knowles and the merchants, celebrated with bonfire and a burning effigy of Knowles and his ship. Kingston would continue to grow as Jamaica's center of commerce, but there would be challenges. In 1874, the area had to deal with the major challenge of overcoming a devastating hurricane. In the aftermath, development plans progressed, and in 1802, the town was granted city status. Growth continued despite other calamities, such as a huge fire in 1843, a cholera epidemic in 1850, and another fire in 1862. Rapid infrastructural developments began following the arrival in 1866 of Governor Sir John Peter Grant. Kingston was embellished with its first piped water system, a gas works, a fire brigade, and a market. Improvements were made to streets and public buildings and a mule-drawn tramcar. The city of Kingston was now a much healthier and more prosperous place to live. The unavoidable came in 1872. Over a century after it was first changed, the capital was once again transferred to Kingston, this time permanently. In 1897, electricity generation began by West India Electric Company, and the city saw the installation of its first electric line from the tram depot on Orange Street to the foot of King Street. Over the centuries, Kingston has transformed with more appealing features and sturdy buildings, while preserving its historically grand architectural structures. At the center of downtown Kingston, the powder blue Ward Theatre flanks Parade on the north. To the east, Coke Methodist Church. The first Methodist chapel built in Jamaica, the beautiful Kingston Parish Church, sits south, and westward is Coronation Market, the largest and most frequented in the island. Kingston remains the seat of power and the main port of entry to the island, with the Norman Manley International Airport perched on the breathtaking Palisado Strip. Beyond that is the quite laid-back historic Port Royal, with its interesting tourist attractions and fine seafood restaurants, fort, and museums displaying major archaeological findings. With its grandiose meeting place, public green space, and alluring harbour front, Kingston has much to offer. This city, the center of financial and commercial activity, has a rich history as a place for entertainment and other social events. Whether it's that relaxing moment in the cool with a wonderful view of the harbor, or partying under the stars, a hotel ballroom event, or a walk with nature, Kingston has an oasis for everyone. And as birthplace of our world-renowned reggae music, it also sits proudly as the epicenter of the island's musical and artistic culture. Trench Town, the origin of many important reggae bands, including the Wailers, the Heptones, and the Abyssinians. The National Gallery, housing the leading art collection in Jamaica with important artworks produced chiefly by Jamaican artists, along with some international masters. Today, residents of both parishes of Kingston and St. Andrew are considered citizens of Kingston. This has been the case since the merger in 1923 of the local government bodies of both parishes to form the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation, the KSAC. The KSAC, with its full-time administrative staff, manages the affairs of the parishes based on its own policy, the KSAC Act, and other laws and regulations defining its duties and powers. These include partnering with various departments and agencies of central government to provide general services for both Kingston and St. Andrew, referred to as the corporate area. Kingston, the smallest of Jamaica's parishes, covers an area less than 22 square kilometers, but together with St. Andrew, occupies 452.4 square kilometers. This sprawling urbanized area is the most densely populated of the parishes. During the 1960s, the fortunes of Jamaica's capital city had a major shift. With an increase in rural to urban migration, the city expanded to the north, where residential structures were converted for offices and other commercial purposes. New Kingston and Constant Spring developed to become new office nodes and business centers. City Kingston now has to regain lost grounds, and a rebuilding mode has been set in motion by governments over the years. That involves upgrading of the city's roadways and the creation of new ones, along with improvements to the waterfront. The rise of a series of multi-story buildings with modern architectural taste, apartment complexes, shopping arcades, restaurants, banks, and new office spaces are all planned. Old buildings in the city are being restored, and the stocks of housing in communities are being renewed. As this active transformation of the city gains momentum, its historic architectural character is being preserved as national monuments. There is now new life flowing through the area, as businesses are again seeing the capital as their home. And with its large natural harbor and ports, it's fast becoming the port of choice by shipping interests worldwide. This is Kingston, the city which hath foundation.